We are going to introduce you some cute little adoptables. Perhaps you want to add to your family. What about perhaps this one, Tiggy? Stay with us. You're watching BT. Oh, I'm sorry, Tiggy. We caught you at the worst possible time. Thanks very much. And I'm listening to Katy Perry. She's going, I got the eye of the tiger. I don't think a tiger, maybe a little putty tat.
Yes,
Here at the SPCA. Tell us a little bit about Tiggy.
Tiggy's 13 years old. His caregiver guardian passed away, so he became ill, and so he came to us, and he's looking for a home. And you can see he's quite large, so he's been checked out by the vets. He's healthy, so he's on a weight reduction program.
Okay, so actually that's a good question. When people do have a pet that perhaps has a little bit of an issue, maybe needs their own New Year's resolutions, what's the best way to, I guess, get your pet on a diet?
You know, the first thing, the best advice I've ever had is talk to your veterinarian. Talk to them, make sure there's no health concerns first, and then work with them to reduce their weight properly, slowly, because you don't want to put them on a crash diet like we often do for ourselves. It's not good for them, not good for us when we do it either. So
excellent. Well, Tiggy is available for adoption. We should point out too that registration is now open for National Cupcake Day, which is happening on February 24th. Tell us a little bit about the concept of that.
Well, the Humane Societies across and are coming together to raise funds for the animals, homeless animals in our shelters. And how we're doing that is February 24th. You can hold a cupcake bake sale and raise funds, and it goes to donate to your local shelter.
Wonderful. For more details on that, you can go to the SPCA website. And of course, if you want to adopt Tiggy, perhaps Riaz, add to your family, you can contact them as well. But Tiggy's very, very friendly.
Don't even look at the cute factor on Tiggy. Could win a staring contest any day of the week. Look at those eyes.
Yeah, thanks very much, Riaz. We've got some cute adoptable kittens to show you coming up. Also, if it's that time, maybe it's time to take them to the vet or whatever, and you got to get them in the kennel. You don't do it very often. How do you do it? We're going to train them coming up next. Stay with us. You're watching BT. Oh, two of them. Actually, there's three of them, Kim. Three little black kittens. Tell us about these guys.
These guys are all for adoption. There's actually two more down here.
Two more
we've
down
got
there.
5. They're going later today or tomorrow for spay or neuter. So then they're on their way home.
And then they're on the way to someone's home. Excellent. All right. Well, I'm going to put one of them down so that they're nice and comfortable, although they're going to be very jealous because we're going to teach them how to go to their home a little bit.
Yeah. So here, I'm going to ask you just to toss treats in there.
Okay.
And get Kitty focused in there. We can even do it with another.
He likes your big bag of it.
I know.
So we're trying to get them into a kennel because it doesn't happen that often potentially. We want to make sure they're comfortable. Hi, buddy. Hey, there you go.
No, and what happens is sometimes people, they get their cats and their kittens and they take them to the vet once a year, and in the crate they say, oh, my cat hates the crate. So you know what? It's probably because they're only doing it once a year, so and they're not used to it. So we want to teach these guys that it's good, that all good things come from inside this crate.
This crate.
If this kitten's a little distracted, let's try the wet food.
Okay. Hi.
What's that?
Here you go. Oh,
Ready?
look at this. Good things happening here.
Yeah, so we keep the door open. You might even want to push it at the back a little bit, a bit
Okay.
further, so Kitty goes right in. Keep the door open.
All right.
And then just start feeding your kitten inside the kennel like that with the door open, giving him the choice to come out so that he's not locked in there, and then gradually start closing the door and opening it and making it short time so he eventually loves going in the crate, and then it's not a bad thing. It's not a scary thing.
I love it. That's just a great way to train. How long should it take to train little kittens? I mean, first of all, when they use a litter box, it's as simple as really just putting their paws in there a couple of times,
Put
pretty
their paws
much.
and putting them in a nice, quiet, safe room, because cats are very fussy. So if they have a bad experience, even in a litter box, they may not want to go back to it. So really being conscious of what a cat likes and what they don't like, and how to keep them safe and have a good experience going to the washroom.
Wonderful. Yeah, we're going to just continue on with this little guy. He looks pretty happy in there. For more details, of course, on all the little adoptables here at the SPCA, you can go to their website. Check out the nachos or perhaps the little hot dogs. Hi, Mason. How are you? We're going to meet Mason coming up next here at the SPCA. Perhaps you would like to invite Mason to be a part of your family. We'll meet him coming up next. Stay with us. You're watching BT. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, hey, good morning to you and good morning to everyone out there, and a special good morning to Mason. Mason is lovely, Kim.
Oh, isn't he just sweet? Can you just do that? That was so beautiful the way you just gave him that treat.
Was it how you do it?
Yes. Can you show everybody again?
Sure. Okay. Mason.
Really good.
Mason, sit. Oh, very good.
Your hands open. A lot of times people want to do this with their hand like this, or hold it up, and then the dog jumps. So they're just, reinforcing the dog jumping, and then the dog might just grab their hand. So the way you did that with your hand open,
Beautiful.
Nice and safe,
Yeah,
nice and safe.
slow.
But Mason is very gentle. Tell us a little bit about Mason.
He's about a year old. He's looking for a home. When he sees dogs, he gets really excited. So he barks and jumps, and so we're working on teaching him how to say hello to dogs and meet and greet them. He with cats, he wasn't at home, and he just is too focused, too excited to see cats. We're not really sure. We don't want to put the cats at risk, so we're saying a home maybe with no cats would be best for him. He's a nice young dog, very smart.
Very smart. What do we have to know about bringing a pet into our home? Because it can be a stressful time for them as well, right?
Stressful for them. Things that we think they should know, they may not know it. Maybe the first time in a busy home. So maybe first time on stairs. So really setting up a routine, some structure for them. So getting up, taking them out every day at the same time. Breakfast, dinner at the same time. Just try and make everything routine for the first couple of weeks, and then he'll be able to transition and then mix up your schedule a little bit.
Well, how wonderful. If you want to adopt Mason, and Mason needs a good home, you can, of course, check out the SPCA website here, the Vancouver location. Mason, sit. Mason, here, I've got one for you. Oh, he's just too distracted. Here you go, Mason. Oh, look at that. There we go. Oh, Riaz. How much you love Mason.
Making friends all around, Don. Nice job.
Because this guy, Bear Pig's not saving me anything. We're going to introduce you to Bear Pig and learn how to care for guinea pigs coming up next on BT, just in case you want to add this guy to your family, just in time for dinner too. Of course, you have so many great adoptables, and we want to point out too that pets are not gifts. We're looking for forever homes, and maybe a guinea pig might be a good addition to your family.
Guinea pigs are fantastic. They're great, great small pets. They live 5 to 7 years. They like their veggies. Very important for their diet to have their pellets. So not just their veggies, they need to have a well-balanced meal. So their pellets get all their nutrients, and then the veggies are the kind of treats. And then hay. So yeah, they're great pets.
And he really likes the parsley, I guess, just like humans. They like to be, something with lots of flavor, right?
Yeah,
Maybe lettuce is not as much, but he's very calm. We should point out too, you're holding one. How important is it to read the cues of the animals?
Extremely important. So what you can see is your guy is a little bit more calm. He was eating, so I know he's feeling okay. My little guy's scared. He just doesn't want to eat the veggies, nothing. So I'm just letting him hide. I'm not going to force him to do anything. Really important to pay attention to these cues, because if not, then we're kind of forcing them to do things that they don't want to do, and that's not what we want to do.
Would you say that a guinea pig could be a good first pet, or is it require a little bit more experience? I mean, time-wise, they live a fairly long life, don't they?
Yeah. The 5 to 7 years. They're a good pet. I mean, research. We have our care fact sheets, small animal care fact sheets online that you can read up about them. Again, it's about finding your vet that actually sees small animals, keeping their diet so they're happy and healthy, and then learning about their behavior. They're good in groups, so they live in groups. So it's nice to have two together.
Now, I notice you also have people that can sponsor different kennels for rabbits or guinea pigs or anything like that. For anyone that wants information on that, what's involved?
They can go to our website or contact their local shelter and find out how they can sponsor any kennel. And you get a nice little plaque with your name and in memory of, or for your family. It's such a great thing, and you help.
A great option if you can't have a pet, but you still want to help the SPCA. Of course, they also take donations. Cash is always welcome, but things like food and everything, Riaz. And of course, if you want to add perhaps a little guinea pig, perhaps a little bear pig to your home, you can go to the website for more details, spca.bc.ca.